Now on Fox Sports Live, Clayton Kershaw takes the bump with his sights set on a second Cy Young, but did LA's bats have his bat against the Cubs?
I do know that time is running out.
A decade into his career, while the clock is ticking on Eli, just how many rings will it take to make him happy? Jordan, Tiger, Roger, what they all have in common and what makes them different.
I love winning, and the other guys are maybe more in the I hate losing.
Roger Federer goes one-on-one with our own Andy Roddick.
You took my spot of #1, so I don't really appreciate that. But
RG3 gets the green light, so why isn't he on the field? The Pirates add a buck and a bird, and big decisions to be made in College Station. And in the buzzer, which supermodel is teeing off with Arnie? We're flipping out. It's time for Fox Sports Live. Welcome, everybody, to Fox Sports Live. There it is, the Audi Big Board. It keeps us up to date throughout the evening on scores around Major League. Those ones all going finals. Rays drop one. Heavy battle there. Welcome, everybody. I'm Carissa Thompson. Next to me, Donovan McNabb. He's got great posture. Wow. Andy Roddick.
Exciting. Not as excited as Donovan. That was, you almost pulled a muscle.
I think he did pull a muscle. Steve from Salam and Gabe Kapler. We will have an interview with Eli Manning, also Roger Federer. But for now, let's get it over to the desk with Jay and Dan. I believe you guys are going to talk about the old Blue Jays.
That's right, yeah, and the Yankees. Blue Jays decided they're going to keep John Gibbons for the entire year next year, their manager.
I can see why. They're last in the AL East, and they're probably going to finish below 500 almost certainly. So.
Meanwhile, the Yankees trailing the second wild card spot by 4.5 games going into Tuesday. Derek Jeter made his return Monday, 0 for 3. Coming off the DL, first inning, no score. Singles off Jay Happ. Brett Gardner comes around, his first hit since August the 2nd. So the Yankees up 1-0. Next batter, Robinson Cano. Happ hits him right on the hand. And he would be checked by the trainers right on the hand, and that made us think back to February 24th. Spring training, when Happ actually hit Curtis Granderson on the hand, and he missed the first 38 games with a broken right forearm. So I guess he actually hit him on the forearm. Cano would later leave the game. X-ray's negative, though, so that's the good news. Next batter, the very next batter, is Alfonso Soriano, and that is a beautiful swing, and that is a 3-run home run. His 11th this year as a Yankee. New York in control. It is 4-0. Still in the first, same score. Andy Pettitte, like a young Rogie Vachon. Beautiful glove save. As we go to the third, same score. Soriano facing Happ again. Second home run of the game. 36th career multi-home run game. 400th career home run. Yankees up 5-0. Seventh inning, same score. This guy just loves playing in Toronto, and I think I know why, but I'm keeping the reason to myself. It's Alex Rodriguez. Picking Esmil Rogers deep for a solo home run, his fourth. The Yankees win at 7-1. How's Cano?
were you really worried as you were?
Yeah, I was right away. Of course, I was, because I was hurt, and you know, I was really concerned. Even Mick asked me on first base. I said, you know what, I think he's broke, because he was close to the bone, and maybe just missed the bone by an inch. So, you know, like I said, thanks God, nothing worse.
Orioles and Red Sox, Chris Davis, 46 home runs, 3 more than Miggy Cabrera for the MLB lead. First inning, Felix Dubron versus Davis. Davis goes down. He was 0 for 3 in the day. In the third, Shane Victorino. This is the definition of a laser. Over the monster, 2-run shot. And it's caught by a man in khakis. And we can only assume it's the father of Brian, who works on Fox Sports Live, because they wear the same uniform.
That's a pretty good assumption.
Mike Napoli at the dish in the fourth.
Way back and goodbye home run. Out of the ballpark, Mike Napoli.
Napoli's beard's getting into Hacksaw Jim Duggan territory now. His 17th. 5th inning, Victorino. No. What the? 3-run shot, 2nd home run of the game. Finisher with a career-high 7 RBIs. Red Sox 13. Orioles not quite as many.
Joe Maddon and the Rays going into Tuesday, 1.5 back of the Red Sox. They had to win to keep pace. C.J. Wilson pitching for the Angels, and let's take a look at him. Why are we focusing on? Oh my God! Second inning, no score. Jose Molina, 0 for 13 lifetime against Wilson. Sends him to the gap off Wilson. Yunel Escobar comes around. It's an RBI double for Molina at the Sweet Bay Supermarket sign. Sweet Bay Supermarket. All of our produce has expired. It's 1-0. Roberto Hernandez 0 for 4 and 0-4 in 8 career starts against the Angels. Fourth inning, still 1-0 Rays. Mike Trout, 458 feet. Longest home run of the season at Tropicana Field, ties it at 1. Fifth inning, same score, Molina. Already 2 for 2 on the night. Sends one to the gap off Wilson. Sean Rodriguez and Escobar score on the double.
Molina used to go to the same convenience store as me, and I'd ask the guy, I said, is he a nice guy? He said that he eats a lot of ice cream.
That ice cream was working for him because he was 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. But with the Rays at 5-4 in the ninth, Fernando Rodney, blown save. Eric Ibar brings home Peter Borges and J.B. Shuck. Ibar, 4 RBIs. And the Rays blow it.
Side note, all of that ice cream was freezer burnt. It was disgusting. Red Sox, they won their 3rd straight game, so they're 2.5 games up on Tampa as Tampa lost and Baltimore lost as well. So the Red Sox developing a little cushion top the East.
Cubs and Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, an MLB best. 1.72 ERA, 6th inning, Cubs up 1-0. Cody Ransom, comebacker hitting Kershaw on the ankle. Don Mattingly came out to check on him. He's staying. A couple batters later, though, it gets Travis Wood swinging at a pitch in the dirt. A.J. Ellis can't locate it. Kershaw tries to help. It's too late. Ransom advances to 3rd. Next batter, Starlin Castro. Rips sort of the outfield. Ransom would score. Kershaw goes out of the game at 5 2/3 innings. Shortest outing since April the 23rd. Bottom 9, Cubs up 3-2, 1-2-0. Yasiel Puig representing the winning run, and Kevin Gregg gets him to pop up and pop out. Anthony Rizzo making the catch. Helps beat the Dodgers 3-2. Dodgers.
Michael Bourne back at Turner Field after having an all-star season with the Braves last season. 3rd inning, 2-0 Braves. Bourne identity at the dish. Chopper, Andrelton Simmons gets to it, fires. He's going to be safe. What? They called him out. We got to take a peek at this. Did Freddie Freeman get his foot down on the bag? Sure did. Bourne finished 1 for 5. 6th inning, Mike Aviles, chopper. Simmons, this is a pretty play. Bare hands it, whips it to first, got him. Freeman, no doubt he kept his foot on the bag there. Braves, best home team in baseball at 45-18.
Texas Rangers, Seattle Mariners. Rangers going into Tuesday, leading the AL West by 2.5 games. Top 3, Texas up 3-2. A.J. Przinsky sends one to the middle. Brendan Ryan, sliding stop, spins, throws, gets Przinsky at first. Could this be the one? Bottom 3, same score. Franklin Gutierrez taking the Derek Holland offering deep and just out of the reach of Leonis Martin. It is a solo home run, 6th of the season, so we're knotted up at 3. Bottom 9, still tied at 3. Winning run on second for Brad Miller. Tanner Scheppers. That's Tanner Scheppers. Gets Miller swinging. Extras, that means everyone should be playing the Fox Sports Live drinking game. Everyone take a drink for extra innings. Danny Farquhar pitching. Home plate ump C.B. Buckner calls a balk on Farquhar. Ian Kinsler scores from 3rd. Buckner not having any lift from Farquhar. And the Rangers win it 4-3. All right. A's and Tigers. Tigers, best record in the AL. A's trailing the Rangers by 2.5 games in the AL West. Justin Verlander walked Coco Crisp. Josh Donaldson with a single off Verlander. Moments later, Jed Lowry, shallow fly ball off Verlander. Crisp and Donaldson score. Verlander, 44 pitches in the 1st inning, the most in his career for a single inning. The A's are up 2-0. Let's go to the 5th, 9-3. Brandon Moss awaiting his at-bat as the rains come down to Comerica. I don't think the heavy stuff is going to come down for quite a while. Moss taking Verlander deep for a 2-run shot over the Trader Joe's side. Trader Joe's We're not Whole Foods. You can afford us. Verlander gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. Moss's 22nd of the year. The game would be called after an 80-minute rain delay, and the A's win 6-3. So what does that mean for the American League wild card? It's very simple. Rays and A's now with a comfortable 3-game cushion on the Indians and Orioles, who both lost on Tuesday. Yankees, with the victory, 4.5 back. Jeff Locke and the Pirates trail the Cardinals by half a game in the National League Central. 4th inning, Brewers up 1-0. Aramis Ramirez going deep off Locke for a solo home run. 350th of Ramirez's career. Brewers up 2-0 as we go to the 5th. Brewers up 5-1 now. Neil Walker at the dish. And that's a 3-run shot off Kyle Loesch. Bucks came into the game a half game back of the Cards in the Central. Garrett Coleman was gone. Walker's home run goes out of the ballpark, but not quite into the river. Walker's 9th of the year as the Pirates cut the lead to 5-4. We go to the 7th. Brewers up 6-5. Pedro Alvarez going deep off Rob Wooten. Actually hits the foul pole. They're going nuts at PNC on Alvarez's 32nd of the year. And we're going to the 9th. Now the Brewers are back up 7-6. But there's 2 on, and Pirate Parrot is praying for a hit. Gabby Sanchez, though, grounds out to end it. Jim Henderson gets his 22nd save. And the Brewers breaking the hearts of Pirates fans everywhere.
Everyone knows that Pirates' prayers are never answered because they're pirates. Parrots. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Parrots. Yes.
Parrots? Prayers are never answered?
Parrots. Did I say pirates?
Yeah. Well, I think Pirates' prayers would never be answered because they do evil things.
Reds with 2 on, Matt Latos. Line drive off Joe Kelly. Jay Bruce gets the late stop sign. Uh-oh, Zach Cozart still coming around. No, I don't. We're not the. You can't have two guys on third at the same time. It's against the rules. 5th inning, Shin-Soo Choo. He mashes that one, and it's monumental because Choo becomes the first South Korean-born player to reach 100 career home runs. Reds cut the lead to 1. 6th inning, Alan Craig sends it down the line off Latos. Carlos Beltran scores. Craig got a double. The Cardinals win 6-1. They extend the NL Central lead to 1.5 games with their 2nd straight win. Hey, Arizona, they aren't going anywhere. They're now 5 back in the wild card. Pirates lose again. Sorry, Pirates fans.
Robert Griffin III says he feels completely recovered from off-season knee surgery, but the decision on whether he'll be cleared to play in the regular season will come Thursday when he meets with his surgeon, Dr. James Andrews. That's right, the Dr. James Andrews. Redskins opened the season September the 9th against the Eagles. Griffin even took to ESPN Radio Tuesday to expand on how he feels.
I would say I'm 100%, but you know, you can't put a number on it. No one ever knows when they are 100% or what percentage they're playing at. If Doc says I can go, then they're not going to go against his wishes. You know, if they feel like I'm ready to go. So you can slice it any way you want. Either way, they're both making the decision. The organization is making the decision. The only part I had in the decision is what I've done all offseason.
Texas A&M quarterback Johnny Manziel met with NCAA investigators for nearly 6 hours Sunday, and CBS is reporting that Manziel denied that he signed autographs in exchange for money. His coach deflected questions about Manziel at a news conference on Tuesday.
When you're asking me about the decision for Johnny to play, we're not discussing that. I can't talk about how that decision is going to be made, what goes into that decision. I said from day one, the first day, there'll be a lot of people involved in that decision. So what goes into how that decision's made, obviously I can't discuss.
And someone stuck to the instructions of Texas A&M Athletic Director Eric Hyman, who issued a statement reading, "I've instructed coaches, staff, and our student athletes to refrain from commenting on or answering questions regarding the status of our starting quarterback, Johnny Manziel." Carissa.
Should he start on Saturday against Rice? Ephraim?
Yes. It's too much money on the line. Who else is going to start? No one cares. So why not start Johnny Manziel? He answered the question. He said he didn't get the money. He didn't get any money.
So no one cares?
Do you believe him?
I believe the whole university
they won't
cares.
find the money.
Okay.
Right? I believe that they won't find the money. Did he get money? I don't know. So if they can't find proof, then put him on the field. The people are coming to see him play. And if he doesn't play, then nobody else
Does it make him look
I
worse?
think everybody shows up even if he doesn't play.
I get it.
This is something that's leading to a season in which they've been looking forward to. If it's the starter in Johnny Manziel or the backup, this is one that I think the whole team has been preparing for to lead themselves into that conference.
Does it
Is he
make
the most electric college player?
Sure.
Yes.
Last year he was impressive.
Yes.
you.
But does it make this university and this kid look guilty if he doesn't play?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
They're admitting guilt. I mean, until they find something, if Johnny Manziel is telling Texas A&M, I didn't take money, they have to play him.
Right.
They can't call him a liar. I mean, he's a kid in their program who they're trying to help. If he doesn't admit guilt, they have to play him. They have no choice.
You guys have all been inside a locker room or a clubhouse. Let's go inside, Gabe. If you are his teammate, what are you thinking right now? Do you want him to play?
Oh, yes, he absolutely. Are you kidding me? He's the best player in the world, and do I want him to play? Absolutely, I want him to play. And I think back to my time in the clubhouse. If CeCe Sabathia was on the mound, listen.
In the world? Best player in the world?
Oh, he's the best college player in the world. He won the Heisman Trophy, didn't he?
I needed the word college in there.
I'm sorry. Is there a better player in the world in college last year than Johnny Manziel?
You can make an argument, Jadeveon Clowney. There's some
lot
other
of
players, but we get what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Best offensive player.
I'm with you. I was with you.
Sorry, semantics. Excuse me.
Absolutely semantic. Bottom line, player for player, when you have your leader in the clubhouse, you want him on the field. Johnny Manziel is at least we can all agree the best player for Texas A&M.
Yes.
And they want their leader, their quarterback on the field.
But one thing I will say is tearing up the locker room right now. They're going to be split at some point because jealousy is going to kick in. They're going to look at this situation and say Johnny's doing Johnny and not worrying about the team. So we'll see what happens with NCAA.
But every player individually has to be worried about themselves. Prepare for Rice. Get ready to play football. Johnny Manziel's job is to take care of Johnny Manziel.
It's not a question about his caliber and his performance on the football field, but if it does come out that he is guilty, then you negate anything that this team has done if he was on the field.
The upside with Johnny Manziel is a national title.
Yeah.
The downside, if he gets taken out, they don't have a chance to win the national title. They have to go push everything forward,
all in,
put their trust in Johnny Manziel, hope that he didn't do anything, and the risk reward is in their favor. It's worth the risk.
Newsflash, I don't think they even make it to the national championship. So the whole thing about it is you want your guy out there, and right now Johnny Manziel is their starting quarterback. He's the face of that university. You go with him until they pull a trigger.
And Texas A&M is in big trouble if they know something.
Yeah.
The only game that matters right now is week 3, and that's against
Alabama.
Roll Tide.
What's the storyline week 3?
They'll lose.
Well, okay, but Johnny
Alabama's
Manziel.
losing?
No.
Oh.
College football, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell, it is here. It is among us. Utah State versus Utah. Coverage begins on our air Thursday, 7 Eastern. Utah State, Utah. I'm so excited. Here, Donovan. Football season is upon us. Coming up next, Victor Cruz recovers from a bruised heel. Will he be ready to run routes and, more importantly, ready to dance? And there's no bigger football family in America than the Mannings. So why does Eli's weekly routine now include tea parties? And Roger Federer tells our own Andy Roddick it took more than talent to garner 17 Grand Slam trophies. So why does the great Roger still have a major regret?
Have you ever seen? Perfect work of art. I knew right from the start. I was in here for you. We made you love.
All new 2014 Chevrolet Impala. Made to love.
Answering your phone between 5 and 7 on a weeknight? Not so smart. Buying your own kid a drum set? Not so smart. Getting a complete meal on the table under $10? Now that's smart. The new KFC $9.99 6-piece deal. 6 pieces of chicken, 3 biscuits, and 1 large side, just $9.99. Bringing home a meal the whole family loves for under $10? Very smart. Today tastes so good.
Tomorrow, Balotelli and AC Milan take on PSV Eindhoven. UEFA Champions League action, live on Fox Sports 1.
Wake up to a new, better breakfast. It's Golden Corral's tastier than ever weekend breakfast buffet. For one low price, it's our new buttermilk pancakes, bacon, sausage, signature omelets, and more. Juice included, only at Golden Corral. And join us Monday, September 2nd for Labor Day breakfast.
If you're looking for help relieving heartburn caused by acid reflux disease, relief is at hand. For many, Nexium provides 24-hour heartburn relief and may be available for just $18 a month. There is risk of bone fracture and low magnesium levels. Side effects may include headache, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. If you have persistent diarrhea, contact your doctor right away. Other serious stomach conditions may exist. Don't take Nexium if you take clopidogrel. Relief is at hand for just $18 a month. Talk to your doctor about Nexium.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit hungry and there's nothing good around. Turn around, Barry. I finally found the right snack.
College football is on Fox Sports 1. Boise State battles Washington. Catch all the action this week, starting at 10 Eastern on Fox Sports 1.
It's the Fox Sports Live TV show. U.S. running back Silas Redd announced via Twitter Tuesday he will not travel with the team for their season opener against Hawaii on Thursday. Redd rushed for 905 yards for the Trojans in 2012 after transferring from Penn State.
Packers running back Dwan Harris placed on the injured reserve list Tuesday after aggravated a knee injury over the weekend. Harris initially injured the knee during off-season workouts and was limited to just 3 carries in the preseason. Panthers running back Jonathan Stewart placed on the physically unable to perform list Tuesday due to lingering issues with his right ankle. Stewart had surgery on both ankles during the offseason after being limited to just 9 games in 2012.
Also Tuesday, the Seahawks placed Percy Harvin on the physically unable to perform list. The move makes Harvin ineligible to return to the field prior to Week 6. Harvin underwent surgery in late July on an injured right hip. And Fox Sports NFL insider Alex Marvez reporting the Jets have signed quarterback Graham Harrell. The 28-year-old Harrell was cut by the Packers earlier this week after 3 seasons in Green Bay. He'll be the Jets' 5th quarterback when he reports on Wednesday.
And Giants wide receiver Victor Cruz told reporters Tuesday that he expects to be ready for the team's regular season opener against the Cowboys in September 8th. Cruz has not played since suffering a bruised heel on August 18th. For more on Cruz's teammate Eli Manning, Carissa.
As hard as it is to believe, it's been 10 years since Eli Manning first entered the NFL. But since being drafted in 2004, Manning has evolved from being Peyton's little brother to 2-time Super Bowl MVP and 2-time Super Bowl champion. So how did it happen? And what's next for Eli? Fox Sports NFL insider Mike Garafolo sat down with Manning to discuss just that.
Football, obviously, it's my life, and it's something I've been doing for a long time and have loved. It's been a great 10 years. I've worked extremely hard and have done everything possible to be the best player I could be. We have not always had success every year, but it wasn't because of our preparation and our dedication. I still feel young. I still feel energized, excited about what I'm doing every day, trying to learn something new and get better and enjoying every minute of it, and it has gone by fast.
Eli Manning came of age tonight right before our very eyes.
Now 2-0 in the games that matter the most.
Can you believe it's a decade now that you've been in the league?
No, not quite. It's been a great 10 years. I have no regrets on anything that's happened these years. I think I've enjoyed it and hopefully can enjoy another 10 years.
This might be your last game against Peyton this year. Is that the one thing you want to check off left on your list?
Well, obviously, yeah, he's got 2 wins over me, and I do know that time is running out. So I would like to get a win, but every time I get to go against Peyton and his team, it is a special moment. I remember each one of them very well. You know, before the kickoff, looking over and seeing your big brother, kind of giving him a nod, seeing him at the coin flip, try to take it in as much as possible.
You come from a football family that's been well established, but I don't think we knew till recently the rapping skills that the family has.
Well, you know, we try to keep it quiet for as long as possible, but you know, it just came out, and we just couldn't hide our natural abilities any longer.
Take it with you wherever you go.
show your friends and watch them all go home.
I mean, I kind of like the, you know, kind of the white jeans. I thought that was a good touch with the, you know, the white wife beater and jacket mix. I thought it just, you know, it just felt so right.
Using his phone as a phone.
Your phone ain't for calling.
Your phone's for football.
It was a fun day being with Peyton. Just we had a lot of laughs. Every time we kind of just looked at each other, we'd start laughing. We finally kind of say, hey, let's try to do this with a straight face if possible.
That's something that you couldn't have done early in your career or didn't do. Now that you can do that, how much more enjoyable does it make the whole experience?
Well, it makes it fun, and after 10 years and having you know, some success, you can, you know, loosen up a little bit and try something different. And you know, I've taken some heat from a few of the players. I'm okay with that.
You grew up in a household of boys of incredible competition, and now, all girls.
All girls, yeah. It's, you know, it's been fun. It's been different. Obviously, having brothers and all boys and just tons of footballs and basketballs and baseballs all around. And now you have dolls and dress up and tea sets. It has been different. I'm still, you know, throwing out a few basketballs and a few baseballs and make sure that my daughters can play sports, but it's been great.
I gotta know, have you sat for tea?
I've sat for tea. Oh yeah, of course. I've sat. I haven't dressed up for it yet. We haven't got to that stage yet in the process, but I'm waiting for that to happen. I will be prepared.
It's been an eventful 10 years. If I said you play another 8 to 10 years and never win another ring, how disappointed would you be?
Yeah, I'd be disappointed. I think every year this team has the talent and the potential to be a championship caliber team. It's just a matter of playing at the level that we need to get there.
Our thanks to Mike Garafolo for that sit-down interview with Eli Manning. When I say Eli Manning, Donovan, you think what?
Super Bowl champion twice and two-time MVP in the Super Bowl. And I think a lot of things that he's been able to do, you talk about changing a franchise around with the first pick. Yes, they traded and they made a deal with the San Diego Chargers, but everything worked well for the New York Giants. Winning the Super Bowl twice has said a lot about his career. A guy who lived under the shadows and made a name for himself as Eli, not just Peyton's brother, but Eli Manning has made a brand in which in New York, people can really respect him and they can follow behind him.
So 2 rings, is he a Hall of Famer? If his
Absolutely,
career's over,
without a doubt.
Okay, Ephraim, yes or no?
No, he doesn't scare me as a quarterback, and his brother does. If I'm a defensive coach and I'm preparing for the week, I'm not going to prepare anything extra for Eli, but for Peyton, I'll do a little bit extra. You have to do extra.
So no matter how many rings he has, he'll always be second in your mind?
In my mind now, he's had a great 9 years. He can finish out his career and do spectacular things, and that may, you know, propel him in my mind to the Hall of Fame, but not right now.
So fourth quarter comebacks that he...
I get it. I love it. I love it.
Guess who the Giants get week 1? A team in their division. They get the Cowboys. There was a lot of question marks about this team up front on both sides of the ball. They couldn't stop the run last year. They had no pass rush. They made some offseason moves. Where do you see this team in the NFC East?
At the top. And maybe it's by default. I don't know. There's so many uncertainties about the other teams in the division. Redskins, RG3, will he come back to form that he had last year? The Cowboys, will it be the same old Cowboys? Even though Romo got a boatload of money, will it be the same old story? Can't win the big games. And then Philadelphia with Chip Kelly and the new offense. Is it Nick Foles? Is it Michael Vick? Will it work? I don't know. So by default, I think the Giants have a better chance.
A lot of questions right now for me on the defensive end. Yes, we talk about their defensive 4 if Pierre-Paul is healthy, but the secondary is really in shambles right now. Webster's not playing well. Then Terrell Thomas is coming back off the knee injury. Stevie Brown, you lose him. Your linebacker core is still up in the air. So,
but if they can get pressure on the quarterback, then
yeah, but if you get pressure on the quarterback, but you can't stop anybody in the secondary. So it really doesn't matter if you get pressured. The ball's out of your hand.
And you better hope that Hakeem Nicks can actually play a full year. He has yet to do that, and Victor Cruz has been banged up. So we'll see how that works out. Let's send it over to Dan now with some Mets highlights.
That we do. That I do, I should say. Mets manager Terry Collins will hit Marlon Byrd and John Buck, who were traded early for Tuesday. The Pirates, 6th inning. John Neese's a pitcher, and the base is loaded. Hits it to the wall, clears him. Neese complete game, 3-hit shutout. 3rd career complete game, 2nd shutout. I want you to see what Hunter Pence did here in the Giants-Rockies game.
That ball has hit a mile. It clears the bleachers. It hit a brick wall on the other side of the arcade behind the bleachers, and the Giants have a 2-0 lead on a monumental home run by Hunter Pence.
It was indeed 476 feet, the longest in the majors this season. You want to see this as his peers step away from the game. Roger Federer grapples with his own tennis mortality. Hear why Roger says he's still a long way from the end.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it, because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. This is the 2013 Ford F-150.
Man, I love these new Red Button roast coffees. It is exactly what I need, because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Tell me about it. This French vanilla one is a great way to start the day.
Did you just say, tell me about it and then keep on talking? Because I can't really tell you about it if you keep on talking afterwards.
And you did wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I know, tell me about it.
New Red Button roast coffee and premium breakfast burritos. Now available with egg whites. This is how you Sonic.
It gives you a tremendous sense of pride to own your own business.
We sell ourselves, we sell our name, we sell our image. We want that image to stick.
I'm always introducing myself. I'm always handing out cards.
Vistaprint allows business owners to more effectively and affordably promote their business.
The fact that we use Vistaprint to put our name out in the community in everything that we do just goes to show the level of confidence that we have in Vistaprint.
The easy-to-use tools and templates at Vistaprint.com make it simple to look professional and coordinate your marketing across everything from business cards to websites to postcards and more. See how easy with 250 of our most popular cards. Now new, improved, and still only $10.
250 cards, you can leave a lot of impressions with that.
I have about 20 to 50 business cards on me at any time.
Visit Vistaprint.com, and as an introductory offer, we'll cover the shipping for free.
I'm not sure there is much else you can do for $10 from a marketing standpoint.
Vistaprint.com.
Next month, Warner and Eli are lifelong friends.
You send one of mine to the hospital, I send one of yours to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. Untouchables, that's right.
At work, they're moving up.
Well, hello, Kitty. We're gonna get sued. I know.
At home, their dads are moving in.
You want to flip for the bed? Dad, there is no way you're sleeping in my head. Heads. See you in the morning.
Good luck, guys.
Hey-o.
Dads premieres next month on Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports Live, time for Live Wire. Look at the biggest stories right this instant.
The Cardinals came into Tuesday with a half-game lead over the Pirates in the NL Central. Sixth inning, St. Louis leading Cincinnati 2-1. One on for Alan Craig. A grand slam Monday, and here he brings home Carlos Beltran. The Cards win again, 6-1 the final.
Over a 17-game stretch last year when the Pirates went into a free fall, they went 5-12, August 9th to August 27th. Well, the Pirates lost again from August 9th to Tuesday. They're on a 6-11 stretch, so it's kind of looking eerily similar to last year. Sorry, Pirates fans. They lost that one. Mike Napoli entered Tuesday with 16 home runs. He hits one out. Way out of the yard, into the parking lot. 17th of the year. Boston wins big 13-2.
All right, let's see how the Rays did, Dan. Angels taking on the Rays. Ninth inning, Rays up 5-4. Looking like they're going to keep pace with Boston. And then Fernando Rodney, blown save. Eric Ibar brings home Peter Borges and J.B. Shuck. Ibar with 4 RBIs and a 6-5 L.A. Angels victory.
Justin Verlander loves to eat Taco Bell before it starts. Who doesn't? 4-0. Just don't eat it before a movie. 4-0 with a .67 ERA in his last 4 starts against Oakland. 5th inning, game tied at 3. Brandon Moss take Verlander deep and out. Remember, Moss only grows on the north side of trees in the northern hemisphere. Verlander gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. A's win at 6-2. He's the greatest tennis champ of all time, but this year he's a 7th seed at the U.S. Open. Up next, Roger Federer tells Andy Roddick why he shouldn't be counted out.
And Federer wasn't the only star to take the court in Flushing Meadows. See who impressed at Day 2 of the U.S. Open. You're watching Fox Sports Live on Fox Sports 1.
At GMC, incredible thinking is everywhere. It's in our state-of-the-art dealerships. It's in a customer experience that's ranked highest by J.D. Power. And it's in the advanced engineering of the entire GMC lineup. Now get 0% financing plus $500 Labor Day bonus cash on any of these 2013 GMC models. The power of incredible thinking. That's professional grade.
If they sold these pretzel dogs at the stadium, that would really class up the joint. Getting a hot dog on a premium pretzel bun with melty cheese sauce and crispy bacon here.
Now, what kind of cheese you say?
Melty cheese sauce here.
Any other toppings on that one?
Just that crispy bacon here.
So you're telling me I can get a hot dog on a premium pretzel bun with melty cheese sauce and crispy bacon?
Absolutely.
Oh, no thanks, I already got one.
The summer's biggest hit is the new Premium Pretzel Dog. Try them with half-price shakes after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Tomorrow, Balotelli and AC Milan take on PSV Eindhoven. UEFA Champions League action, live on Fox Sports 1.
Really?
Is it really?
No way.
Why are these people surprised? They just found out they were secretly tasting Sam Adams Boston Lager.
It's got a good color.
It's got a good hoppy smell to it.
It's got a good body.
It's very smooth. I like that.
Smooth, but it does have flavor.
You're drinking Sam Adams Boston Lager.
Oh, really?
You definitely got me. It's consistent. It's nice. It's damn good beer.
I could drink a couple of these.
I obviously was selling myself short by not even considering this as a possibility.
That's a good pour. Frosty glass, perfect amount of foam.
Thanks, Coach.
How's your Bloody Mary?
Spicy,
Wings?
always fresh, never frozen.
All right. Who's the primary on Spider 2Z Snag?
It's the fullback out of the backfield. If he gets jammed, I'm hitting the flanker on a curl route.
You're good.
I know.
Huddle up at Hooters. Why would you go anywhere else, man?
So now you're bringing Bridgestone's tire technology to the sports world in the form of this performance soccer ball?
That's right. The same extreme grip and performance technology we engineer into our Potenza tires is being tested here with the help of U.S. soccer star Alex Morgan.
Seriously? Little too much grip.
Yeah, well, it does make for a great tire.
At Bridgestone, our passion for performance knows no bounds.
There's a headless horseman running around Sleepy Hollow.
That's great.
Wednesday, a very busy day of Champions League action on Fox Sports 1. Beginning at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. The first match between the two teams ended in a 1-1 draw in Eindhoven. It's AC Milan against PSV Eindhoven on Fox Sports 1.
The internet is a weird place. Google Caroline Wozniacki's name, and the first thing that comes up isn't her relationship with Rory McIlroy. Nope, the first suggestion for Wozniacki on Google is her feet, proving once again that people with foot fetishes are the creepiest humans on Earth. Number 6 ranked, Wozniacki with her boyfriend, McIlroy, hanging out. Wozniacki in the near court, up 5-2 after Rally hits the winner down the line. McIlroy, does he like that? Eh. Second set, Wozniacki serving in the near court. Big forehand. Puts it out of the reach of Ying Guan. Wozniacki went to the straight sets, moving to the second round.
Saving a couple of breaks.
Dan Rex Ryan is on the line. Dinah Fitzenmeyer taking on Victoria Azarenka. First set, Azarenka finishing off the rally with a drop shot at the net. Fitzenmeyer has no shot. Azarenka, 6-love, 6-love.
17-year-old American Victoria Duval taking on 11-seed Samantha Stosur. Match point, Duval hits the strong forehand winner, puts it away. Her first Grand Slam win, called it the biggest win of her career.
Novak Djokovic, world number 1, taking on Ricardas Berankis. Second set, Djokovic. Serving in the near court. Waits for the drop shot. Ooh, that's nice. Ecstatic. Yeah! Straight sets win. 5-time champ Roger Federer taking on Grega Zemlya in the first round. The set Federer, far court. After a long rally, Federer. Forehand. Took the first set, third set match point. The Raj gets the forehand winner. He wins in straight sets and advances to the second round. And speaking of Federer, Carissa.
A little bit of a hiccup in the third set, but...
With 17 Grand Slam titles and 77 career tournament victories, Roger Federer is wrapping up an unprecedented career in tennis. Our own Andy Roddick sat down with Federer prior to the U.S. Open last week to discuss his legacy in the game.
Talk about Michael Jordan, you talk about Tiger Woods. They all talk about like their competitor. These guys are, they'll rip your head off. They're just these insane guys. But I don't feel like that adjective is applied to you when people are discussing you. It has to be in there, right? It's not all talent.
No, it cannot be all talent. I mean, I've worked hard, and I think it's got to be sort of that fire and ice, and I think I'm more in the part where I love winning, and the other guys are maybe more in the I hate losing bit, you know? And because I really enjoy winning, I enjoy playing, maybe I don't show it, but I have that grit.
With all you've accomplished and the long list of accolades you have, what would you rate as your proudest moment or accomplishment of your career? Must be nice to have options, by the way.
It is good to have options, okay. Yes, absolutely. No, but that probably is winning Wimbledon the first time in 2003, and then becoming world number 1 at the beginning of 2004. It's just like the ultimate achievement, in my opinion, and that's when the career could have ended right there already.
You took my spot of number 1, so I don't really appreciate that, but we've never talked about the 2009 Wimbledon final.
Right.
You go into the locker room, and I'm at my locker, being very emotional, breaking down. It was a heartbreaking loss, and the thing that I remember is your team coming in, and you giving them like silent fist pounds and kind of giving them hugs, but it was in a very reserved manner, because it was like you were taking into consideration that this was hard for me. Do you remember that moment at all? Or?
I mean, the moment is probably tougher for you than it was happier for me. I think it's so important to respect, you know, your fellow athletes and competitors, and I know how hard you've tried and how difficult it must be, because you just unfortunately can't have it all, you know, and that match was
can.
So... Well,
you selfish bastard.
Sort of, but no, but seriously, I mean, you deserved it so much, and I just think that was for me a totally normal thing to do and nothing extraordinary, really.
Well, it was impressive to me, and I certainly appreciated it. If you had to choose one person who's had the biggest impact over the course of your career, who would that be?
Peter Carter, you know, for me was a very important figure. He was my coach when I was about 10 years old till 14, and then from 16 again till about 19. He was like a bigger brother for me, almost like a father figure.
How did his death change you?
It shook me, it woke me up, and made me realize how fortunate I am to be a tennis player and how much he would want me not to waste anything. And I think this is when maybe my career sort of went into overdrive, and I was like, okay, I want to make Peter proud even though he's not with us anymore today.
Looking back, is there anything you regret?
I wish I could have maybe realized my potential sort of 2 years earlier, started to work really hard earlier, understand what I was trying to achieve, what was possible. But at the same time, I think all of that was good for me later on, you know, that I got all the stuff out early, the anger, the sadness, you know, the pressure. I had to deal with so much, I felt like between sort of 16 and 22, that later on, that made me the player I am today.
So the storyline's coming into the U.S. Open. There's a weird number next to your name in the draw. It's number 7, which just looks foreign. How do you react to that?
I'm more focused on myself than what the people are saying or what people think of my game, because I was struggling with a bit of a back thing. My confidence maybe went away for a little bit. I feel really confident again and know that I have got a chance, whereas maybe, you know, like a month or 2 ago, I was really not sure.
inevitably in sports, no matter how great you are, even the greatest, deal with time and age.
Roger Federer is out of Wimbledon. To a man who'd never beaten a top 10 player.
What's the hardest part for you as far as, realizing you're mortal?
I'm aware that it's been a difficult year. I'm sort of fighting back, When you're younger, 17, 19, 21, you have a bad back, half a day, and then it's all gone. Then it becomes 2 days, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's like 5 days. That's when it becomes unsettling and not a lot of fun when you're playing too often with pain, but I think it's going to be definitely more the mind and the body dictating how long I can play. But I mean, if I take care of it and I have passion for it and the results are still there, I think I'm going to still play for some time.
You did a nice job with that pace. It must have been weird sitting next to him as a peer. When it's all said and done, Andy, is he the greatest of all time?
Right now, he is. In my mind, the only person that could catch him is Rafa Nadal. Roger struggled with him throughout the career, but I mean, if you look at 17 slams, he's won every Grand Slam. He's the greatest of all time right now.
That's what the knock on him is, though, is that Nadal is right there, and he can't seem to get over that hump.
Well, I mean, he's beaten him, and Nadal's just beaten him more. It's a tough matchup for him. Being lefty, he's able to get to Roger's weaknesses up high on the backhand side sometimes. But it's not about playing one person. It's about the context of a total career, and you can't argue with Roger's numbers. I think he's the best ever.
You alluded to it in the interview. 2009. It was Federer's sixth win at Wimbledon. What did you learn in that moment about yourself and about him?
With myself, I learned the next couple of months that I was able to bounce back. But with him, it was just kind of this human element. You hear what a great guy Roger is, and you're with people on tour, but it's different from really knowing them. And in the locker room afterwards, seeing how reserved he was, considering he had just broken the all-time Grand Slams record, and it was because he was concerned that I was upset. He held it in until the right moment, and I'm sure later on they celebrated, but I thought that was a really classy thing of him to kind of be a little more reserved because he knew that I was obviously heartbroken.
It's fun to watch. It was a nice interview. Thanks,
All right,
Andy.
thank you.
We're taking a break here on Fox Sports Live, but up next, it's the one. Comebackers, barehanders, and headers. But which play will bring you to your knees?
Like industrial excavators, its brake rotors are hardened with a heat treating process that can double their life. And like the Hoover Dam, its engine makes power when it's needed and conserves fuel when it isn't, making it the most fuel-efficient V8 in a pickup, even beating Ford's EcoBoost V6. So it's only fitting that we'd have the confidence to equip the all-new GMC Sierra with ProGrade protection, the best coverage available on a pickup, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance. That's professional grade.
Hey, did you know Honey Nut Cheerios has oats that can help lower cholesterol? And it tastes good? Sure does. Wow. It's the honey. It makes it taste so... Would you look at the time? What's the rush? Be happy, be healthy.
Here's a reason millions are already watching on Hulu Plus. You can watch a full series, your favorite comedy, or perhaps even a drama. Type in HuluPlus.com and get a free trial.
I was having trouble getting out of bed in the morning because my back hurt so bad.
The Sleep Number bed conforms to you. Wake up in the morning with no back pain.
Do you toss and turn, wake up with back pain? If so, call us now. You'll learn how the Sleep Number bed helps relieve back pain by allowing you to adjust the firmness and support to conform to your body for a more proper spinal alignment. Just look at this research. 93% of participants experienced back pain relief. Plus, it's a great value because it costs about the same as an innerspring, yet lasts twice as long. So if you want to sleep better or find relief for your bad back, call now.
Call 1-800-788-5511 for your free information kit with DVD, brochure, and price list. Call now and we'll include a free $50 savings card. Call 1-800-788-5511 for your free information and this free $50 savings card. Call now.
On September 4th.
D, are you dead? Did you kill yourself, D?
seems sunny.
Guns do not belong in schools.
They do not.
That is why I brought along a saber.
New channel.
Stop! Ooh, yeah!
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Hey. Ew.
Moving to FXX. Wednesday, September 4th at 10. Find your channel number at getfxx.com.
College football is on Fox Sports 1. Wow! It all kicks off with the Ford Fox College Football pregame show. Then the games begin with West Virginia's home opener. Oregon's high-powered offense takes the field, and Boise State clashes with Washington. Catch all the action this week, starting at 10 Eastern on Fox Sports 1.
Backing up Soriano, and he makes the play. See ya! Another home run for Soriano.
That's a heck of a play right there. Not an easy play for a catcher.
From his knees, off balance throw, and a play by Stephen Drew.
Donaldson, nice play, throws him out.
Hey, it's time for the one. Best play of the day, and what a day it's been. Earlier on Tuesday, Jay and I were invited to appear on Crowd Goes Wild here on Fox Sports 1.
Now, you may have heard there's been some bad blood between us and Regis Philbin, so we were delighted to appear on his show and clear the air. Let's check out some highlights of our appearance.
We got bumped?
I think you did.
Wow.
You were great.
We came in early for this?
We came in 3 hours early, and we got bumped.
That went well. We got Matt Damon.
Number 5, Padres in Arizona, top 7, 2 out. Alexi Amarista, the shallow center. Didi Gregorius in pursuit and makes the catch with a crazy back bend. D-backs won in extras, by the way.
At number 4, love this play. Andrelton Simmons, bare hand scoop and throw in one motion and gets the out at first with help from Freddie Freeman. Not the one, though.
No, not the one. Number 3, Yankees and Jays, bottom 1, 2 out. Andy Pettitte with a glove save like a young Mike Vernon, robbing Edwin Encarnacion.
Zone, a tie game, bases loaded, 2 out. Shot down the line, Marti Prado, tremendous diving catch, saves extra bases, keeps the game tied. D-backs, they won 10, 9, and 10.
And the one comes from high school football, New Jersey high school football. It's Jabril Peppers, who is committed to the University of Michigan. Looks like the Wolverines got a good one. It's the one.
The one that got away, C.J. Wilson. What? That doesn't look so strange. What? Oh, it's this. Running out to the mound and... Oh, no. Poor guy. Happens to the best of them.
Dan, when we return on the television show, Denver Broncos fans are having a hard time getting over Joe Flacco. Coming up in the buzzer, we'll see that the NFL isn't making it any easier.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit hungry and there's nothing good around. Turn around, Barry. I finally found the right snack.
If you're looking for help relieving heartburn caused by acid reflux disease, relief is at hand. For many, Nexium provides 24-hour heartburn relief and may be available for just $18 a month. There is risk of bone fracture and low magnesium levels. Side effects may include headache, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. If you have persistent diarrhea, contact your doctor right away. Other serious stomach conditions may exist. Don't take Nexium if you take clopidogrel. Relief is at hand for just $18 a month. Talk to your doctor about Nexium.
It's Crowd Goes Wild.
Great team. We wouldn't put these guys together in a normal circumstance.
Where sports and entertainment meet.
I'm going to bring the locker room into television.
Sports talk just got more colorful. Crowd Goes Wild. Weekdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1.
Seems a lot of people are not happy with their cars. Like Juan 2345 here. Well, good news, Mr. 2345. It's the Honda Summer Clearance Event, which means great deals from America's best value and most trusted brand. But the sale ends soon, so get here fast. Chop, chop. Put down the internet. Juan, I'm talking to you, man. Then your tweets can look more like these.
Get a great deal on a new car you'll love at the Honda Summer Clearance Event. But hurry in, it's ending soon. This is our Autobahn, our Formula Track, our oval. They can have the asphalt. We'll take everything else. Only off-road with the Gator that's right for you. See them in action at johndeere.com/Gator. Hurry in to get $500 off select Gator utility vehicles at your John Deere dealer.
Man, I love these new Red Button Roast coffees. It is exactly what I need, because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Tell me about it. This French vanilla one is a great way to start the day.
Did you just say, tell me about it and then keep on talking? Because I can't really tell you about it if you keep on talking afterwards.
And you did wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I know, tell me about it.
New Red Button Roast coffee and premium breakfast burritos. Now available with egg whites. This is how you Sonic.
You have the right to get excited for the best new sitcom of the upcoming TV season.
It's a good feeling, yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine premieres next month on Fox.
Gentlemen, it's time for the best video and pictures from around the internet. We call it the buzzer. Thank you. We begin on the golf course. Arnold Palmer teed off with Kate Upton.
Oh, okay, I see you.
She posted this on her
Did she borrow your shirt? Right after she borrowed your shorts.
Importantly, let's focus on the hot chick and the legend.
Okay. Again, did she borrow your shirt? After she got your shorts. Okay.
Fine, you guys don't like that? How about this one? Joe Flacco. No, I'm sorry, that's not in Baltimore. That's in Denver. That's outside of Mile High Stadium. How mad do you think fans and players are about this
I
bad boy?
actually played there, and they're hating that right now.
Yep, that's their week one matchup. We all know what happened last time they met. How about this? Skateboarder pulls off a triple body side flip.
What's even more impressive is he did that in skinny jeans.
They're very supportive.
Or skinny pants.
Oh, yeah, you're a big fan of skinny jeans,
the kids,
Donovan?
well, he has
No,
on now.
I'm saying
He has
they're
skinny
very
slacks
tight
on.
and supportive.
He has skinny slacks on right now.
Enjoy this video.
Oh.
What should I do? Should I stop going to Texas frat party? Texas frat party? What should I do? I can't help it if I like beer and chicks and beer and bacon. Want to see my Heisman? Maybe change my nickname, like Johnny Field Goal Kicker, Johnny Landscaper, Johnny Car Wash, Johnny Dog Walker. What the an Aggie anyway?
That was a spoof off LeBron commercial. What would you do?
That was awful. What I would do is
I like
really look harder for employment.
For more buzzing topics, head over to foxsports.com. And finally, that brings us to our favorite segment here on Fox Sports Live, the best person in sports.
Yes.
Tuesday's honor goes to Golden State Warriors forward Harrison Barnes. Barnes donated backpacks and school supplies for over 85 children, as well as 15 Warriors season tickets to an Oakland area Boys and Girls Club. He also honored 5 Bay Area students for academic excellence and community service back in May. So give it up for Harrison Barnes. Doing good in the community, and we love that. Jay and Dan, it's all yours.
Very nice. We blew it.
What happened?
We've been eating Doritos throughout this entire portion of the program, and it's been making us struggle to get words out. There's no words there.
You know why? Because Doritos make you salivate while you're eating them.
Yeah, you're enjoying them so much. They're so dry at the same time.
When I cook steak at home, my wife hates it because my mouth waters so much it sounds like I'm chewing a puddle.
Isn't it your anniversary on Thursday?
Wednesday.
Are you doing something special?
Of course.
Now